It's Saturday night.
It's Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Jen Cox. We just signed on. We literally just. I literally just right this very moment ate the last bite of food. I did not plan this day very well. So anyway, hi. I'll see you in a second.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get my computer.
Very
All right.
good. Okay, love you. Bye.
I love you.
Okay, love you. Bye. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Jen Cox. Hi. Listen, I did not plan this day very well at all because yours truly is once again enduring the old insomnia bug. It's back. It's back, and it means business. And so that means that I've been sort of dragging my ass all day today. Hey, Keith, what up, my brother? And so here's how this goes, right? So it's like, 5 in the morning, and I'm having in-depth conversations. Hi, Kathy. In-depth conversations with ChatGPT. That's my midnight chat buddy. When I can't sleep, I'm talking to the world's smartest computer or something. Anyway, yeah, and so I'm just dragging my ass all day today, and then suddenly I look up and I have a special presentation for you tonight, but I kind of got to it a little bit late. I didn't have time to go to the gym, which is about that. And then literally moments ago, my mouth was full of food, and so I don't believe I've ever actually cut it this close before. But hi, how is everybody doing?
On now?
Yes, I'm on right now.
Oh,
hey,
hello.
everybody, it's Laurel. Hi.
Hi.
Usually what I do is I do
I
my
got
hi
a new
mom.
hat for everyone to
You got a new
rock.
hat. I'm modeling a new shirt, as you
Yeah.
can see. We look spiffing, I think is what the kids
Everybody mocked
are
my
saying.
hat last week, so I got a new hat. I'm
You know
sure
what?
everybody is going to mock it.
I can't imagine what I didn't understand the mockery around that. I don't think anybody was mocking. They weren't booing.
Everyone was like, "Oh, are you going to go do some rap next?" Or I don't know.
Is that what they were saying? I didn't think. They weren't
know
booing.
what?
They were saying Dave.
It's hard to get your hair to look good all the time.
Girl, same.
I know.
Oh, listen. Boy, oh boy. And honestly, I don't know why I wear hats all the time. I'm covering up this luxurious mane of hair that I have
know.
beneath these hats.
Why are you doing that?
I have no idea why I would do this. Listen, I'll get to this in a more fulsome way as soon as we get started here in just a moment when everybody shows up. But seems that I actually told people for our Thanksgiving little get-together thing, it seems that I had told everybody 8:30 and plumb forgot. I plumb forgot that I told everybody 8:30, and so you and I, we sign on at 8 o'clock. Like, where is everybody? I guess maybe people didn't actually want a Thanksgiving show, and then slowly people start to kind of file in the room. And it's like 8:45, and I'm like, well, I guess we're gonna go and watch some comedy. Everybody's like, where are you going? Where are you? We just got here.
And it was so weird.
Totally random. Yeah.
Because we were like, I had no idea what you had said, right? So some people arrived and they're like, "What do you mean
What do
you're
you
leaving?"
mean you're
and we're
leaving?
like,
You don't wanna leave.
"We've been here since 8.
Right.
It's like 8:45, right?
Yeah.
We're
Dinner
just
time.
yammering on about side dishes, like who
side
cares?
dishes, blah blah blah. You know how we do. This is just kind of it's our scene. Ray, I just saw that Ray was at the fine House of Prime Rib. I assume that's the San Francisco location. I don't think there's one in the South Bay. Correct? I have, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, I've never been, and I'm one of those people who prides himself on going to all of these sort of foundational establishments in any town that I've lived in.
I can't believe you've ever been there. That
I know.
seems like a very you place to go.
Yeah,
just for the experience.
It's like the
right?
Smokehouse or Musso and Frank's in Los Angeles. It's like you want to go and have that experience. The guys wear the white jackets and the mixes a mean martini behind the bar kind of thing. This is my mixes a mean martini motion. Just in case you're keeping score at home.
What was it the Russian? It was a Russian tea
Oh,
house.
the Russian tea room
Yeah,
in New
that
York.
was really good.
Where
the scalding hot.
You order the chicken.
yeah.
Thank you for not saying scalding hot.
with the scalding hot.
Yeah. I know somebody who
Chicken
does that.
cordon bleu.
No, chicken Kiev.
Kiev,
Which I guess, now.
Russian, duh.
Pretty soon, well, I mean, it's Ukrainian, and pretty soon it's going to
Yeah.
be Russian again. We're not going to talk about politics here on the show tonight. No, sirree,
doing
Bob.
that.
But yeah, so when you would go to the Russian tea room, it's right next door to Carnegie City, or if you practice, apparently you can get there. And they make the chicken Kiev, and the waiters will come over and lean over your shoulder, and it's like, please,
Do not touch.
I will cut for you. Do not touch. Because apparently they probably had lawsuits on their hands because people were like jabbing into the thing as a squirt, giant, just scalding
hot.
scalding hot spray of chicken in your face. Ladies and gentlemen, what says appetizing
Chicken in your face.
more than like just hot chicken in your face? Is that what she said? I don't know. That really
know.
works. I don't know. But she did say she did say the triple treat box. So I didn't include this in this week's show, but
Oh, you didn't? That's
I
too
didn't. I
bad.
kind of ran out of room. But we there was something that we talked
Did you
about.
cut one of my funny ideas?
You know what? I tried to incorporate everything.
Oh my
I tried
God,
to
you
incorporate
guys.
everything.
I thought that bracket was going to be so funny, the side dishes bracket. And halfway through, I was like, this isn't funny at all.
Yeah.
Because you can't choose between side dishes,
Right,
right?
right,
Like,
right,
that
right.
was dumb.
Listen,
Halfway through, I was like, this is stupid.
you were asking.
Abandoned ship.
You were asking us to make a kind of Sophie's
Stupid.
choice, I think,
Stupid.
when we were choosing between like stuffing and potatoes.
Whatever.
Why would you do that? It's both. It's both and. It's not either or, right?
Scolding chicken confirmed for Coachella 2020.
Absolutely. Have you guys seen the meme, by the way, that's going around for the Coachella lineup? Is it Coachella? It's some
Do
big
I just
festival.
listen to it? Like,
We
did
do.
you take it? Because
So,
I
yeah.
knew 25 of those.
So did I, actually, because
Yeah.
we listened to the same
same
stuff.
music, so-
I'm officially so
45 years old. So
Here's the-
thanks very much.
Here's the meme. This is a it's a lineup of bands that are playing 3 days, a 3-day festival someplace. I don't know. And
Oh, Christina's here. We're sorry. He said, well, let's go on at 8, and and never told me that he said 8:30
Well,
to everyone.
we
you
have not-
completely forgot about that.
we
didn't you?
have not done
Apologies and
apologies
retractions.
and
Yeah.
retractions.
That was bad.
But I will just say for this meme, since we brought it up very briefly, it is like a 3-day festival and it's got a bunch of bands on there. And the meme is your age is 70 minus the number of bands that you
Right.
recognize on this poster. Well, I recognize like 25 because we have a really cool local radio station. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, thanks KEXP for helping
And
me
years
stay
ago,
young.
we bought a car that had a subscription to Sirius XM.
Sirius XM.
And then we got super hooked on it. So
Exactly.
now we subscribe to that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
that's one of our subscriptions that we pay for.
So indeed it is, and and it is time for apologies and retractions. So here's the thing, gang. I did not remember at all that I said we would get started at 8:30 on Thanksgiving. So Laura and I
And he
show
didn't
up.
tell me.
I didn't. It's
At
not
all.
that I didn't tell you. It's that I didn't remember. I mean, I
Okay.
think I had said it
To the point where
in the-
I sent reminders. People like, hey,
Right.
we're on right
by
now.
the way, where are you?
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're sitting here waiting for
I was
everybody
just
to
as
show
duped
up.
as all of you.
Oh, believe me, the confusion was all on this side of the massive cells. Anyway, so when y'all showed up at like 8:30, and I'm like, okay, good night, everybody. You're like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
You're like,
what
wait,
is
we just
happening?
got here.
What
This
is
isn't
happening?
fair.
Yeah,
And
so-
you were right.
But to make up for it, we're going until 11 o'clock tonight. So, yeah. Hey, listen.
Ray says, can you repost the side dish bracket? Didn't you just write it out and then you threw it away?
I did. I wrote it out, threw it over my shoulder, crumpled it up. But I will say this. We haven't done, I'd forgotten that we actually had this. And so instead of our usual intro.
It's the only show with Stefan and Lori. And now, here are your hosts, Stefan and Lori.
We're going old school here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I figured, I was uploading to this week's video. And I was going through and I'm like, oh my God, there are these little bumpers that I made skibbity billion years ago. Skibbity, very versatile, by the way. And I had forgotten about them. I'm sure I'm misusing Skibbity. Those of you who have
Skibbity years ago?
young kids in your life, you'll just have to ask them. But also, I'd forgotten about this one as well.
Hey, it's Saturday. Time to put your cares away. What do you say? Let's play COVID cards against humanity. Cloud penis! Dildos! Boys from the waist up! What do you say? It's time to play COVID cards against humanity.
listen, I mean, if you have these things, why wouldn't you use them? Yeah.
I noticed that while that was playing, we lost a viewer, and then we picked up another viewer. Like, all right,
Somebody's
sorry.
like, I'm fucking out of here.
You know,
Another person's like, why?
Okay.
Intriguing. I'm intrigued. What are these kids cooking up over here? Fuzz says that film is gas. So apparently that's something the kids are saying. Anne says, we have 6 23-year-old young women laughing upstairs right now.
Oh, wow.
I'm so terribly sorry. I'm very, very sorry for your troubles.
What are we laughing about?
What did we laugh about when we were 23 years old? We laughed about the fact that we didn't have any real responsibilities or things to ultimately care about. Oh my, let's start a band. That's what we did. Let's start a band. So kids, let's just jump right in here on the Fine broadcast tonight. So it is my understanding that everybody got through Thanksgiving fairly unscathed this year, to which I was very, very happy to hear about this, but we do know that this is often a very fraught time for families. And so, apart from politics, other things that you shouldn't talk about at Thanksgiving. Apart from politics, other things that you shouldn't talk about at Thanksgiving. Yeah, Kathy was married and had a kid when she was 23, so she wasn't talking about starting a band. She was not laughing with 6 or 5 of her friends upstairs at her mom.
Those ladies are watching this show?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
no
ladies,
way.
no.
There's no way.
Oh, they're laughing at Skibbity Gen Xers.
Oh,
Hi.
I see.
We're dipshits. We're your parents' dipshit friends. So, but we're glad that you could join us and perhaps come on and school us with some of your fine
And you guys are like,
Gen Z
what
lingo.
is this?
What the fuck is this? What are you people
The
doing?
answer is when you get old.
When you get old.
On Saturday night, you write a show for your friends and perform it.
This is going to happen before you know it. Honestly, I used to be so fucking hot. You guys have no fucking idea. I was a dreamboat back in the day, and boom, all of a sudden I'm 56 and hosting a show on Facebook.
Oh, they're getting ready to go out dancing.
Oh,
Okay,
good. Okay, good.
Phew, I'm glad.
All right, yeah, we don't
Okay,
want to trouble.
Christmas shopping is also something you should not talk about. Veganism. That's funny.
Do not do that. Yeah. Or actually, if you're going to, host Thanksgiving, don't just say you're going to cook a vegan turkey and ask one of the guests to cook a turkey. I'm just saying, in case that might have happened, hypothetically speaking.
Because that might end up in a whole friend group imploding.
It also might end up on Reddit. Oh, the flaming.
I did post something to Reddit.
Yes, you might have. You might have posted
The
it.
thing with Reddit is it's so fun, but if something you say catches on, you can't really tell anyone because it's all supposed to be anonymous,
No, it's
right?
anonymous.
I did this funny thing on Reddit. Can't show it to you.
I can't tell you because then you might the jig would be up.
Yeah.
Where are the Atwoods?
Oh, I don't know. Their kids are home, so maybe they're doing
Maybe so.
things.
Well, I hope they're not at the cabin. It'd be cold as hell up there. Veganism. Don't talk about veganism. Your incognito mode sessions. Yeah.
right.
And your browser history. Christmas shopping. Let's see. The uses of gravy outside of Thanksgiving dinner. All right. That's good. Well, yeah, for PB-BJs or gravy BJs or something. Hi, David Salter. Your in-laws' health and their will. Yeah, don't talk about that at all. What are you leaving me? Nor seasoning packets. Fashion Steve. Haven't had a visit from him in a while.
No.
Let's do, shall we?
You're all about the bumpers today.
I am. What? I made him.
Fashion Steve.
Let's see. Don't touch sweatpants, Steve. Aunt Lucy's dog. That Aunt Lucy's dog was the taste tester. That's very funny. Not where I thought that comment about a dog and Thanksgiving was going.
After the bomb cyclone, we had to fix Fashion Steve because his mask was dangling
up,
off.
yeah.
He looked rough.
He was fucked up. Yeah.
How'd you fix him? Thumbtacks?
What did I do? I just figured out a way to
Zip
sort of
ties?
tie it back, and listen, everything about Fashion Steve, aka Jason Voorhees, janky as shit. Just the way he likes it.
he's janky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweatpants Steve, the cost of student loans, your Reddit posts, butt stuff, says Ray, your list of grievances a la Seinfeld, that the turkey baster was also responsible for Susan's pregnancy, the kid crushes, your donation to Pornhub, that turkey doesn't have enough tryptophan to actually make you sleep. That is true. You have to take a lot of that shit. The election. In fact, if that were true, why I just have a plate of turkey before dinner every night. The turkey's dossier. So I'm going to give this, I think we must give it to Kathy for the turkey baster was also responsible for Susan's pregnancy. Nicely done, kid. Off to a fabulous start. Listen, as you know, yesterday was Black Friday. If you try to do this online, you will find out very quickly that if you actually wait until Black Friday and you want to do clothes shopping, you're basically going to only have like things that are chartreuse and XXXL and XXXS left in stock. So you got to jump on that shit early is the lesson that this one,
That's right.
this fellow learned the hard way. But anyway, this Black Friday, I got an amazing deal on blank. This Friday, I got an amazing deal on blank.
There's my screen the way it should be.
All right, good. Are we feeling confident? Ready to trudge forth?
Am I the only one who does not participate in Black Friday at all? I used to buy some stuff online, and now I kind of
You
don't.
didn't buy any clothes this year? Isn't that
I
what we
didn't
do
buy
on
any
our
clothes
clothing?
this year at all. No,
Well, this
I
is
bought
our-
some software stuff.
That's when I got this snazzy shirt. I love this thing. It feels very Pacific Northwestern. I haven't owned a proper, peon dub shirt in a while. Let's see, the tickets to Canada. Yes, amazing deal on tickets to Canada. We could all use that. Definitely use that. It'd just be nice to know, right? It'd just be nice to know, just like you got a place to go. Hey, Sarah, I don't know if you're watching tonight. We're all going to come and have a sleepover at your place forever. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, you should cut the crawl because this is the actual show.
This is the actual fucking
Yep.
show. Why do I always forget that? I don't always forget it, but often enough that you'd remark on it, ultimately.
40 subscriptions to Vibe.
Okay,
right.
so this is your round. This Friday, I got an amazing deal on an Elon Musk pregnancy. Hey, just ask Grimes. She'll tell you all about it. Day-old turkey tartare. Got to watch that. Line. You got a amazing deal on a line, says Scott. Used turkey basters from Jan's garage sale. Hey-o.
right.
My time card approval. InfoWars. Hey, yeah, because The Onion bought InfoWars. 40 subscriptions to Vibe, Turkey Basters, Holiday Dildos, Tesla stock, a Spot on X, Bonnie's Beef, and 10 CDs for $9.99. Dear Laura, who had the funniest
I'm going to give it to Ray for used turkey basters.
I think that's fine.
Garage sale.
That's absolutely fine. Nicely done, kids. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. There we go.
jeez.
I know. So, listen, we had some submissions this week. Very exciting to actually have you guys send stuff in. We encourage it. We really do. Makes our job all that much easier. And the job is pretty fucking easy as it is.
Yeah.
We're not
This
trying
job
over
that
here.
we gave ourselves.
Have you noticed we're not trying? We're not trying. We're not trying at all. Anyway,
We're the MCs of your Saturday night.
whoa, yeah. She's the rapper. I'm the DJ. Yeah. So Fuzz sent this to us. It's a can of creamed possum because, quite honestly, this is for people. This is for people that cannot handle. What am I doing here? Yeah. This right here is for people who cannot handle their possum straight. Be manly. Eat your possum
Is that
straight.
real or is that like an AI thing?
I don't know, but
It looks like someone's holding it. So
sure. Fuzz, is that your hand? Are you holding that there? But it does, of course, contain coon fat gravy. So that's what
Wow.
makes it delicious. But I will just ask you, for those of you who are thinking about putting this on, on your shopping list, what traditionally is served with creamed possum? What traditionally is served?
I'm sorry. What fat gravy?
Heyo!
There you go.
Listen. I said it. I said what was written on the can. Yes. What is traditionally served with creamed possum?
In the bracket, what do you think would win? Creamed possum versus beaver cubes?
We
Beaver
would
par excellence.
we would have to do a side-by-side taste test, would we not? I think we would.
Well, we're never doing another bracket because nobody wanted that again. So I like it.
Almost
I
a
was
spit
like,
take.
I was like, oh, do you guys want to do something else, right? Because I was giving you the chance to be nice and say we don't want to do the same game every week. Everyone's like, game.
No,
Shut up.
no,
that
no,
wasn't
no.
even funny. You're not funny. We don't know what you
Oh
were
my God!
thinking.
It was creamed by being run over by a car. Perhaps, David. I think that's a really, really fine guess. Gerbil whiskers, and I have newt. I think it's stirred all in a big
I like how
pot.
your mom takes it seriously and goes, rye toast points.
Rye toast point.
That sounds really delicious.
That sounds absolutely
Yeah.
right.
That's very civilized.
that makes it kosher.
Exactly.
That's what that does. Let's see. Pepto, warm apple pie. Hello. Corn on the cob. Keith says ammunition.
Barf bags.
Yeah.
That's good.
An ER copay, says Kathy.
Yeah, well-
Squirrel pie, of course. Tire shavings, blue waffles, barf bags, bits of asphalt. This absolutely goes to Keith for ammunition. Nice and done, sir. Nice and done indeed.
If you get to the bottom of the can, just take the whole can to the ER with you.
Absolutely.
This is what ended me up here.
This is what I.
This is what I did.
Why I'm here.
Am I okay? No, I
Check
ate
the
this.
ingredient list. Well, the only ingredient you really need to see is
Possum.
creamed possum. Apparently, let's see. So this is another item that Laura discovered. This says here that raccoons are trying to break into Cybertrucks, and there's some speculation that this is happening because the raccoons are literally confusing them with dumpsters. I think that's a fair supposition. But let's take this a step further. Why don't we? Why are raccoons really breaking into Cybertrucks? Why are raccoons really breaking into Cybertrucks? Beep, 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 beep. I did not get enough dinner. I did not get enough dinner. I've got a little bit of gnawing hunger in my belly.
Do you feel like you can eat online? Because I could go get you some food.
I could. I will not.
Okay.
Listen, I have far too much respect for you fine folks.
Is that called a mukbang?
Yes.
Mukbang?
We can actually do a turkey leftover mukbang.
Yeah. Do you want some?
Mukbang.
I could go get you some food. Do you feel like you could eat right now?
I certainly could, and I will not, because this microphone is very sensitive.
The smacking of the lips
Oh my
alone.
God.
It's just so.
I
it's
can't
so bad.
deal with
It's so
the
bad.
sound of people eating in restaurants. It's just the sound of bad. I hate the sound of people eating. I don't like it at all. I don't think I would do well with a mukbang. Is that Korean?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's Korean.
Maybe.
Yeah. All the cool kids are coming from Korea these days. BTS. Those kids are adorable. Those,
You know
those
who doesn't
BTS
like the sound of chewing? My stepmother.
Well, that's one thing that she and I actually share in common.
No, she used to tell me that all the time when I was a little kid. I don't like the sound of that.
That's a terrible thing.
I was like, oh, I don't get
Thanks.
it. Is that a real disorder?
I don't want to be here either.
Yeah.
Let's see. So why are raccoons really breaking in to Cybertrucks? The body in the trunk, says Kathy. This is your round. They carry a message for Iron Man. That's funny. To get away from the coon fat hunters. Sure. Raccoons seek dumpsters. Is that like a want ad? Do they have their own little Tinder? They've got the paws. They can type with their thumbs. They want to use the dumpster finding app they found on the central computer. That's I assume they have that, and it comes standard with the Cybertruck. They are Mad Max minions because they can, says David. They're bringing information about the extended warranties. That's very funny. Because they are the only thing Elon Musk isn't trying to stick his musk into.
Okay.
Fact. Bandit-looking critters see a good scam. Sure. Raccoons will survive by any means necessary. Confusing them for raccoon brothels? Sure, why not? Listen, I would not be surprised to find out the raccoons are fucking for pay inside of a Cybertruck. Would you? Of course not. Let's see. Trying to hide from Bonnie, right? They smell the douchebags. They matched on Tinder. They are drunk on edibles. Dear Laura. Good round.
I leave it to Ange for it. They're trying to get away from the coon fat hunters.
Yeah, that's very funny.
The what fat?
That is exactly right. So, yes, ma'am.
Oh, just go ahead.
No, you, because I was going to go on to the next.
No, I was
prompt.
gonna make it. Now I've lost my train of thought.
Has it just gone right past the
It's
station
gone
there?
right out there. Yep, it's gone now.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna make it funny, but now it's gone.
Well.
Did you guys decorate for Christmas today?
Well, you should have, because get the stench of November off of you.
That's right.
November is over.
Maybe we
just
can
about.
make what happened in November go away if we just throw away all the turkeys
throw away
and
all
candy
the
corns
exactly.
and everything
Just
else, right?
speed the plow. Get that shit out of here. So we Laura found this photo of it's a combination veterinarian taxidermist named Dr. Enderlin. Either way, you get your dog back. Isn't that hilarious? So, anyway, it got
Is
me.
that okay? Maybe
No,
not.
no.
Maybe
It got me thinking. Other terrible ideas for a combination business. Other terrible ideas for a combination business, or maybe a brilliant one. That could be a brilliant one, because as he says,
Oh, you mean like a Chinese food and a donut?
that's so prevalent in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
If you've ever spent time, particularly in the Valley, I don't know why the Valley, other than the fact that the Valley is where hope goes to die.
And everyone buys a fryer and then they go into a business with their relatives or
Right,
with
right,
their
right.
friends or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, here, and one side will have this and the other side will have
Yeah,
this.
I think they just share a big deep fryer. They figure, well, we've invested
Yeah.
in this thing, so you make, fucking, dough, and then you throw it in your side, and we'll make, not tempura. What am I thinking of? The deep fried prawns and everything else that
Isn't
egg
that
rolls.
tempura?
Yeah, but that's Japanese.
Oh.
So this was like a Chinese food place that does that.
Oh my God!
I ate very
Two
recently.
people said funeral home dating service.
Hey, wow.
Mortuary dating meetup.
That's very, very funny.
Axe throwing brewery is a terrible idea. I
never
like it though, but it's
pinned it.
yeah.
I never ever
You
pinned
never
it.
pinned it.
I never did.
jeez.
Where's oh, there we go. Other terrible ideas for a combination business. Let's see, that is hysterical. That cracked my shit up. Funeral home and dating service, mortuary dating meetup. So yeah, we had an only show moment with Kathy and Christina there. An axe throwing brewery. I don't know why that's ever a good idea. They always serve beer at those places. Seems
Yeah, they do.
like it seems first and foremost to walk through the door you'd have to sign display like some sort of release form that thick, but then and here have a beer to go down with it. Axe forehead. Dildo tester and proctologist. Ouch. Del Taco time. That's funny. So Taco time and Del Taco. It's a portmanteau you've done there, Keith. There's a place up here for those of you may not know.
Taco
it's
time.
called Taco Time, and then in Southern California there's Del Taco. So Taco time. Out. Very nice. Nice event. Pin it, says Scott. Yeah, I just figured that out. Shooting range meditation retreat. Turkey farm target shooting range. CVS sale on X-Lax and toilet paper. Such a deal. Sure, that's it. You're coming and going. They get you. Artificial insemination plus pile driver rentals. Hi-yo! I gotta go with, because I thought it was just so goddamn clever, I'm going with Keith for Del Taco time. This was my round to judge, right? Round number 5. Okay, very, very good. Listen, Carrie, who is in absentia, here, had sent us it's an Instagram listing for you of course remember jorts, which were jean shorts, and of course you remember jeggings, which were like jean leggings for women. Well, allow me to introduce you to meggings. These are meggings. They're jean leggings for men. Just absolutely not under any circumstances for any reason whatsoever. And this fellow looks very, very proud to be wearing these things. And honestly, he's very well dressed from the waist up. But yeah.
You have a real problem with this guy's head, though, right?
He has an almost gourd-shaped head, and he's not doing himself any favors with the hair and beard combination. That's. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, what is the next hot trend in men's fashion? The next hot trend in men's fashion. Deep. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Meggings are for pegging.
Meggings are for peggings. Sure. Moobs are the next hot trend.
Sure.
Or man's ears for your moobs.
For your moves.
Cross your heart. Remember the Cross Your Heart? Was that Playtex?
Is that Yeah, that was
That was
Playtex.
Playtex.
Cross your heart.
It's a strange time for women's undergarments. Legs. Oh, remember Big Mamas? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But legs, the ones that were the pantyhose that came in the little egg, and my grandmother used to get them, and then she'd give me the little egg to play with. Wee-hee-hoo. Oh, so much fun. Better than a toy your parents would actually buy you. Right? Yeah.
Neck beards.
Neck beards. Boxes held a special fascination for us Gen X kids. I don't know why. It was more fun often than, playing in the box was more fun often than the thing that it came in.
Like little kids are still into boxes. Like they just want the box.
I think that might be true. Maybe that's
little kids.
Maybe
like
that's something
toddler
that we
kids.
share with subsequent generations. Yeah. That would be nice. Hey, Ange, Fuzz, tell Jada we got something coming.
Well, she's 23. She's an adult.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, generationally, there's a separation. My parents got a refrigerator one year, and my next door neighbor and I cut the refrigerator box right in half, and we had this big grassy hill on right behind us, really steep hill, and we just took turns going down it and down it and down it and down it, and there was a barbed wire fence at the bottom. And we get a really good head of steam.
What's the problem?
What could possibly... Listen, Generation X. We're
How
lucky.
are we alive
We're
right
lucky
now?
our fucking necks are attached to our bodies,
Yeah.
riding around the back of trucks. Holy Jesus.
Anyone have a scar from lawn darts?
I have a scar from actually going off a ramp on my BMX bike that some friends of mine and I, we didn't have any proper planking, so we made it with a fucking 2x4. You have to hit it like that. And I turned sideways coming off the thing, and I jammed my handlebars directly into my gut, and it cut through the rubber, and actually there was a crescent moon scar on my stomach for years and years and years. It's gone now, I think, but yeah. So
You ever ask your parents about any of these things, and your parents go, You're fine.
You lived. You made it. You made it to adulthood.
Well, not your mom. Your mom goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe we didn't have car seats." But like my dad will go, "You're fine."
You're fine. The next hot trend in men's fashion, I think this is you, is Buffalo Bill fashion. Getting the brand.
Oh, there's your mom. You lived.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Let's
fine.
see, banana hammock cargo shorts. That's an impressive feat. Neckbeards, front thongs, Speedo Spanx, neoprene chaps. Wow, somebody's wearing those right now. I'm sure of it. Lulu Lime. That's very funny, Keith. Viagra pill tie clips, legscaping, toeless socks, braided taints, militia uniforms. Yeah, for sure. That's 100% right. Handmaid commander, also correct. Kathy and Christina having a mind meld here
I know
tonight.
they really are.
Spandex chaps, penis goatees. Sure, why not? A little merkin for your dong. Let's see, feminism, bring back the bros, vasectomies. Yeah, incel public office official, incel public official, slinky bras. Poet shirts to go with those janks. Dear Laura.
I'm gonna go with poet shirts. That's the only thing I could think of that would look good with those pants. So
What is
yes.
a poet shirt? Is this something
That's
I don't
like
know
one
about?
of those, Renaissance man shirts with the frilly collar.
Like the raglan
puffy
sleeve.
sleeves.
Are you going
Uh-huh.
to Scarborough Fair? That parsley, sage, rosemary, and cumin, I think is how the song goes. This is actually, I realized I didn't include a graphic for this one, but this was your story about the TiVo, right?
Oh,
So-
I got a.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my phone? I got an email from.
Yeah.
Wait, I sent it to you, didn't I?
You did, but I mean, just basically, it described the fact that,
So I got a marketing email from TiVo.
right, remember
And
them?
it was like, here's a Black Friday sale. And I'm like, first of all, am I still on this list?
Yeah.
Secondly,
Yeah.
TiVo?
TiVo, you still, is this?
Is this message
are you
from
emailing
2005?
Are you emailing from 1998, TiVo?
What's going on
What's
here?
happening? Perhaps we slipped into some sort of vortex where we're back in the George Bush administration and happy about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
And we're like, oh my God, that's so
Thank
great.
God. Oh,
But
at least
did you
we'll
guys
he'll
know
leave.
TiVo's still a thing? Do any
I had
of you
no
have a TiVo?
idea. I had no idea because, at this point, DVRs are almost out of business because entirely, even on your cable, most people don't have cable anymore. Everybody mostly watches stuff, on demand on, any of the many things that they get you to pay a monthly subscription fee for. Out of the frying pan and into the fire,
Does
wasn't
the
it?
TiVo still have a little phone jack in the back?
Yeah, exactly,
Where,
yeah.
Nobody has a phone line. How
Yeah.
are they even doing TiVo?
It makes the AOL sound.
Oh, there's Joe Johnson. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe Johnson. Let's see. So, what did we? Okay, yeah. Here we go. Let's.
Buy a
let's-
TiVo, get 500 shares of LookSmart stock for free.
Hey, there you go.
That's the deal they're running. I think.
Speaking of which, yeah, and it's a lovely segue that I inadvertently made for myself here. What else should make a comeback from the 90s? What else should make a comeback from the 1990s? Presidents who leave, who respect the rule of law. We
Did
weren't
you
going to
guys
do
know that a lot of
politics.
people in Idaho are Googling how can I change my vote?
Yeah, I know. I honestly,
Oh, wait, I was not supposed to
if I
think
really
about
think about it, I'll be filled with spitting rage. Will you toss that on my chair over there?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I got warm. It gets warm in here. I shouldn't. Wait. No, that's not right. There we
Speaking
go.
of men's fashion, women's fashion, whatever.
Sure.
I ordered this hat and because everyone
a
made
good
fun
hat.
of my hat
I
last
like that.
week.
I like that
So
hat.
I ordered this hat. It came in the mail. I came home with it. And I said, hey, do you like my hat? And he said, I feel like this is a trap.
It's a trap. It's always a trap. No, I like it.
Okay.
No, actually, here's how it went. You said, do you like the hat? I said, yeah, I really like the hat. And then you're like, just something along the lines of, do you really mean that? And I'm like, oh, no, it's a trap. Oh, I've already said something wrong. Run away.
Well, you
Run in the
always
opposite
say
direction at
I
full
don't look.
speed.
We have agreed historically that I don't really look good in hats.
And fortunately, I do look good in hats. Thank fucking God. I look decent in hats and I grow a good beard because otherwise, can you even imagine? Can you imagine the train wreck my entire head would be? Holy God. Let's see, what else should make a comeback from the 1990s? Funnel Web, My Waistline, says Kathy. Hope, says Christina, for sure.
Oh, Jada just said that Skibbity is something the younger generation says.
Oh,
no!
snap.
Oh, snap.
How does it feel to be old, huh?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, damn, you're getting aged out, kid. How about that? Now who's the
Joe's
geezer?
getting aged out. We've known him so
I know.
long.
That's
We're
so
like,
funny.
we remember when you were young.
Joe teaches high school kids,
Mm-hmm.
and they're full into Skibbity. Boy, I'll tell you what.
And they're full into like, you're old.
Year old. Let's see. Chia Pets, 80s fashion, the 70s, my bowling prowess. George W. Bush, I would give anything at this point. Same. I know. I miss that motherfucker. A decent painter. I hate to admit it. He's actually a very interesting painter. If only he had stuck to that. Cassettes, emo eyeliner, my figure. Let's see, chivalry, eyebrows before they went full 90s, a decade without war. Oh my God, yes.
That would be
Grocery
great.
and gas prices, because eggs, I guess,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, that's enough to destroy democracy. It's
Sure.
okay. I'm sure your eggs are going to be
Yeah,
super.
eggs and gas, we'll have fascism, and they'll fix it. Flip phones, Kurt Cobain, Cinemax late night movies, cigars. Oh, I'm still fully into cigars. My age, my mustache. Ray did have a mustache when I first met him. Very sexy. Boy bands, Nintendo 64, the price of eggs, my optimism. I think I've got to go with Joe for a decade without war. Okay, we're on to the speed round. Just warm up those fingers, kids. Do whatever you got to do. Grab another cocktail, take another bong hit, whatever gets you going, because here we go into the speed round. It's not a good idea to yell blank at a stranger. It's not a good idea to yell blank at a stranger. It's generally not a good idea to yell anything at a stranger, because these days you don't know who's going to be packing. That's how I think. That's how I look at it. Beep, 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 beep. Christina says she gives it up for a decade without war. She rescinds her previous answers. You would have been the other one to get it, though, because I think hope was exactly the other.
That was a good answer.
The other answer that I was thinking of. It would be nice. The man from Hope. Remember him? Remember Bill Clinton? It's not a good idea. Actually, before I saw Kathy's answer, and then for a second I was like, wait a second. Did Kathy just tell me to fuck off? And then I'm, oh no, wait, no, that was the prompt. The prompt was, it's not a good idea to yell blank at a stranger. I thought Kathy was basically like, you know what, Stefan, I've had it with this. And then Kathy fucking told me to fuck up, and she flounced. I've always hated this show. I hate all you people.
Hate you.
Flames all of us. Just bam, she's out of here.
I've had a strange experience several times this year where a friend has said something so mean, like a nuclear friendship ending thing, and then has just stopped talking to me. And I'm like, you could have just said I don't like you.
It is strange being friends with people for a very long time. Sometimes friendships just
I pride
wonder-
myself in being friends with people for a long time.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I'm a full grown up. If you have a problem with me that, for instance, you've had to tell a therapist about for a number of years, why don't you just tell it to me?
Just
and then
tell
I'll
me,
just change
yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
am that kind of person.
Yeah.
Like, I am a changeable person. Yeah, I don't know. I've had a strange experience the past year. Anyway, friends are weird.
Friends are weird. All right, so it's not a good idea
Not
to yell.
you guys. None of you guys.
Present company accepted, I'm sure. It's not a good idea to yell fuck off at a stranger. Cash you outside, says Christina. Dildo fucker. Hi, Dad, says Kathy.
Hi, Dad.
Skibbity toilets invaded Earth and turned all the people into Skibbity toilets. They were nearly defeated by the camera headmen and the TV people until the Astro toilets invaded. I guess you shouldn't yell that at a stranger. Maybe Joe is explaining Skibbity to somebody. And this is the God's honest truth, Michael Bay is making a live-action film out of Skibbity
About that
Toilet.
right now. Is it
Right
really?
now, yes.
Oh, jeez.
I kid you not, and he's taking it seriously. He's the same one who did the fucking Transformers. I guess if anybody, let's see, not a good idea to yell gravy. Squeeze motherfuckers, or freeze motherfucker, or squeeze motherfucker. I misread that. Please laminate my testicles. You owe me $50 for last night. Your body, my choice. Douchebag, you've got the eyes of a stranger. You got the eyes of a stranger. Who was that?
Can you yell douchebag at them if they're driving a Cybertruck?
Sure. Sure, absolutely. You yell whatever you want to somebody, and it's all right. Usually, those aren't the assholes who are packing.
Apparently, it's a
Pencil
thing to do to flip people in Cybertrucks off.
Boom! Let's all do it. Let's join in.
Don't you know they can feel that though?
Oh,
like,
sure. They can feel it with
this
their eyes.
seemed like a good idea. at
People
the
are flipping you
time."
off with their eyes
Yeah.
when you're driving a Cybertruck.
I don't know. It
Sorry.
seemed like fine.
All right. Will you be at the AA meeting tonight? Does this look infected? It's the Messiah. Is this me or you?
It's you. No, it's number 8.
It's you.
Oh, okay.
It's the Messiah.
Okay.
Let's see. Jesus is my mom. WAP. You are the father. Coonfat. What's in your pants? You shouldn't park in the handicap spot. Jan.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to it's not a good idea to yell blank at a stranger?
Somebody recently yelled at Jan for parking in front of the Dollar Tree, but in the handicap space.
It was
And she
awful.
was like, "I'm handicapped."
I'm 81. Why are you
I don't
yelling
know,
at an 81-year-old?
but
What
like,
is wrong with you?
Okay.
What is wrong with somebody who's yelling at an I don't understand.
I don't
people.
know about someone who's gonna go up and fully yell at a disabled person.
I
like,
mean, but here we are.
I don't know.
A lot has been explained over the last month. That's something I will say about November.
By the way, speaking of Jan, thank you so much, Jan, for coming and guest hosting last
Yes,
week.
my mom
and
was guest host last
Isn't
week.
she so photogenic?
Very
She
photogenic.
looked
My mom was
She looked so great. I was like,
beautiful.
we
We
look
look-
like trash.
I honestly, my mom looked younger than we did. It
Yeah.
was unbelievable. I'm like, yeah,
I
I'm like the
glanced at
after
her like she
photo.
looked so beautiful back there. Like, what the
She
hell?
looked fabulous. Very, very photogenic, my mom. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response?
Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Kathy. Will you be at the AA meeting
Yeah, that's
tonight?
good. Yeah, Kathy had several fine answers on that round. So, listen, there's new police protocol. If you're pulled over for a possible DUI, officers now make you blank. If you're pulled over for a suspected DUI, officers will now make you blank. Oh, Paul. A little dialing music.
I think your mom has fallen asleep. She's asleep in the middle of the show, and you know.
No.
And that
no.
says
I think
something
actually,
for the quality programming.
I think she's laughing.
Okay.
If I know my mom, I can feel
Oh,
it.
she says, "Oh my God, I couldn't see myself. Thank God." But she looked
You look
freaking
fantastic,
great.
Mom. You looked amazing.
She has like cheekbones.
I
Everything. I
know.
look back there. I'm like, is she serious?
What is
Like
going
she
on?
didn't even try.
Didn't even try. And here I am, doing everything within my earthly power to look even halfway presentable. And my mom just comes in, just crushes it. Just
I'm trying
Boom.
not to have like a mental breakdown every time I look in the camera. I'm just, I'm okay.
we're fine. It's
We're
fine.
fine.
We're fine. It's
Everything's
fine. This
fine.
is just fine. This is just fine. What we're doing here,
Everything's fine.
just fine. Let's see.
It's fine. We're fine.
It's bear clap. Bear clap.
Everything's
Bear
fine.
clap. If you're pulled over for a possible DUI, officers will now make you PBBJ. They will make you prove you voted for Trump, probably. Blow them.
Probably.
Dance the hokey pokey. Share. That's funny, Kathy. Let's see. Promise not to offer them sexual favors at my age. Share your bag of dicks. It's, of course, the fine drive-in establishment burger place here in Seattle called Dick's. Lots of double entendres.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Exactly. The Macarena.
Put some
says
dicks
Scott.
in your mouth.
Put on a red gown, says Kathy. Let's see. Sign an NDA. Stop crying, says David. Recite your own Miranda rights. Well, listen. If you've ever watched cop shows from the 80s, you can recite that shit in your sleep. Right in town, everything you have will be to get you to court of law. If you know an attorney will provide it for you. Boop, doop, doop. I think, Kathy had so many fine answers. I would give it to her specifically for share. Very, very funny. All right.
I have a friend who's a big, high-powered lawyer, law partner person.
Yeah.
And she does not like it when people are like, well, I know the law because I watch Law and Order. Like her husband does that. I do that when I see her. She's like,
Why not?
You
why
and
would-
everybody
why
else.
wouldn't she love that? You can only imagine like a surgeon's like what?
I'm like, what's better? Your friends speculating about the law or your strangers coming up to you and going, you know what? I got a problem.
So and
At
doctors
parties.
get that all the
Right.
time too. It's like, hey, no,
Does
I
this
got
look
this.
infected?
I got this thing right here. Can you take a look at
Yeah.
this? And it's like, yeah. So,
It's more entertaining if your friends and your husband just speculate on the line. And you know they're wrong.
You know
but,
they're
you
wrong, but
you're
sure.
like, you're dumb.
I honestly, pop a bag of corn. See where they go with it. Could be very interesting. So listen, we did we've certainly done prompts where people have determined their superpower, their superhero name. Let's go in the opposite direction. What's your supervillain name? My supervillain name is blank. I should turn this into one of those "Hello, my name is" stickers. My supervillain name is blank.
I can't spell villain.
Chillane, like a villain.
Villain.
Yeah.
Name.
Christina says, "I adore you, Kathy."
Aw.
We all adore Kathy. It was her birthday,
I'm going to Kathy's tomorrow.
Yay!
To take her a present. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah. Let's see. Tonight it is a text to complete sentence. That's very funny. From last round, Kathy. Let's see. Your supervillain name is Democrat. Trump. Voodoo Steve. Is this like your porn name? Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know. Tell us the name of your childhood pet and the street you grew up on, David, and we'll tell you if that's an appropriate supervillain name. Kathy is my supervillain name. Zippy the Chimp. Blank Man. Had a vasectomy.
She kills with biting humor.
Oh, Karen cannot join you, apparently.
Yes.
Oh, that is
she has a pain.
Oh, no.
Oh, Barb is a good supervillain
Barb
name.
is absolutely
very good. Very good.
Quite apt.
We were, did we talk about this last week? We were riffing about how Barb would be the world's worst Uber driver.
Oh, God, yes.
She drives back and forth all day, and we're like, what's
Where
she
are you
doing?
going?
And then when Jan was here, we were speculating that maybe she drives Uber
Eats.
and Uber Eats, or or she'd be the worst Lyft driver. She'd pick you up. You're gonna be late.
You're going to be late.
Why are you even going
You should
there?
have gotten ready earlier. What are you going? You're going to Cleveland?
What's the
There's nothing good in Cleveland. I'm taking you home. That would be Barb's Uber service.
Yeah.
She'd save you the trouble of having to go wherever you're going. That would be her value add to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Who'd you vote for? That was stupid.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's see. So Barb, the non-voter. Yes, non-voters are the villains.
Yeah,
I totally
they are.
agree. Could have saved us. Motherfucker Jones. Fabulous double bill with coffee and across 110th Street. Duke Wooster. Oxford, comma. Yes. The Anonymous Fister. Whoa. Shit Pickle. Hi, Duke. I'm Pixie Dana. Luigi. Okay, dear Laura. Karen, who had the funniest response to your supervillain name is blank?
This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Oh, I'm just gonna go with Scott for Trump.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I think that's right. Listen, sometimes the simplest answer is
What's
that's the right one.
what's the opposite of the Hall of Justice? Like the Hall of Supervillains? That's what he's assembling right now.
Well, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
no problem. Just throw another
Wherever
terrible
Lex
criminal
Luthor's
on the pile.
lair,
Sure.
yeah, Lex
Okay.
Luthor's lair somewhere. He's just
Great.
he's bringing them all together, putting them in a giant glass tabled boardroom.
You figured they would all never get together because they're criminals. They don't.
You'd think.
They don't get along, and also
you would
they're
think.
not gonna follow rules. But.
Literally, it's like under like 30 leagues under the sea,
Right.
or whatever. It's,
Like
yeah.
someone stands up and goes, "I call this meeting to order," and everyone's like, "We're criminals. We don't have to listen to
We
you."
don't have to listen to you. We have to listen to each
That's
other.
why we became criminals.
I could kill all of you here,
Whatever.
right now. Listen, my therapist, and for the sake of this prompt, I'm doing therapy again. I'm not doing therapy. Fuck therapy. I'm done with therapy. But for the sake of this prompt, my therapist says my dreams about blank are totally normal.
Oh yeah, the Hall of Doom would be a good name.
The Hall of Doom. Is that what it is? I think that's right, Scott.
I don't know. He made that up, I think.
Hall of Justice, the Hall
Or
of Doom.
something of Doom, right?
She doesn't believe you, dude.
No, I agree. I just don't know
The
superhero
Legion
things.
of Doom. That's it.
Okay, Legion of Doom.
That's it.
I just don't know any superhero things, so I can sound dumb.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, Don Pardo was the voice, the narrator on Super Friends. Don Pardo, the Saturday Night Live guy. Did you know? You'll learn some. You hang out here.
We watched the Yacht Rock documentary.
Oh!
That was so
Bam,
good.
is that good? We watched that
Ange
last
recommended
night.
it.
Ange, thank you,
Woo,
Ange.
it was so good.
God damn, that was fantastic. You ever, so here's something that I find kind of intriguing. When you get to be a certain age, you have kind of done things, right? The newness of life has largely worn off. And it takes a lot to actually find something that you really, really fucking love doing and you're just with it. And it's like, wow, this is exactly what I want to be doing. It's
Yeah.
like a key in the lock moment. It's like, yes, that was this documentary for me. The minute it started, I'm like, yes, I'm here for this documentary. I want to learn all about, things about Steely Dan and Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins that I never knew before. I want to learn about the guys who did the original Yacht Rock sketch from whence Yacht Rock derived its name. There were some guys on YouTube in like 2005, way back in the day, who had done a sketch called Yacht Rock, and they were basically playing all of these characters. I remember seeing it. I should watch it again. And that was actually literally where Yacht Rock got its name, was from these guys doing this sketch. So we heard from all of them, and then we got to see, Kenny Loggins fortunately has let his plastic surgery rest a little bit.
Yeah,
'Cause previously
he looks
he was
pretty
real-
good now,
fucking
pretty
Christ,
good.
He looked like
Christopher
somebody
Cross
taken a-
is looking good. Oh, that's
Fun-
funny. Ray just said his dreams about Christopher Cross.
Yeah. Funny fact about Christopher Cross. Yeah.
Did a ton of acid.
So yeah, when he was going, he was driving apparently with a friend from like Houston to Austin to record his first album, and he hadn't written lyrics to Ride Like the Wind yet. And so he drops acid on the way and writes the lyrics, and then they play this song, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I'd never put that together before, but those lyrics actually sound like total Fry Pan lyrics. When gotta make it to the border. Where are you going? In his mind, everything is free of context. Like, where are we going? We might be going to the border of Mexico. I have to get there. I have to get there. In his mind.
Wait, Keith went to Irvine too? Did we know that?
Wait, you went to UC Irvine? No, I did not know. Did we talk about this?
91 to 95. That's when I was there.
What the fuck?
That's when Ange was there. Come on.
Keith, I feel like
What department were you in?
You're a brother from another mother. That's what I think.
Unless you say drama, we won't know you.
We won't know you, I'm afraid. No, we didn't take a lot of core classes, you see. We dramatized. Let's see. My dreams about clown peen are totally normal. An Eric text. You, Homer Simpson, gravy, chocolate cake, Millhouse, my therapist, Coachella band names, says Kathy. Barb.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, he was an applied ecology major.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Doing the splits, my massage therapist, Kevin's Bacon, Christopher Cross. Let's see, The Nest, Rick Moranis as Michael McDonald. Was it Rick Moranis? Or, because I knew that he started the sketch, I always thought that was Harry Shearer as Michael McDonald. But now I got to go back and look at that. 8-Ball Pope, there he is, right there. Boom. A Blue World, na-na-na-na, hey. Bowie is the Goblin King. Cher, 88 applied ecology major. Laura's Hole, hey pal.
It's right out in the back.
Kegels, Social Security, ha ha. Oh my God, is this you or me?
I think the pump in the hole is broken.
Hello.
I think this is you.
This is me. I'm giving it to Christina for her late answer, terrific answer of Social Security. It is a dream at this point for our generation, kids. Listen, in case you're ever in trouble, turns out blank can be used as a weapon. If you're ever in trouble, turns out blank can be used as a weapon. You kids are crushing this speed round, by the way. It's not really a speed round. By speed round, essentially what we mean is we don't have to explain every goddamn problem.
Exactly. Okay, so I was cleaning out my car today, which I do on the weekends because I'm like a car hobo. Like I have so much crap in my car. Are you allowed to say hobo anymore? Probably not.
I don't know. Do people take offense at hobo? They're not listening. No hobos are watching
Don't
this show
cancel
right
me.
now. Yeah.
So before I vacuum my car, I clean everything out of my car. And have you guys noticed that ever since the pandemic, it seems like you carry a lot of emergency shit around in your car? Like your car is stocked for when the shit goes down, right?
Yeah.
There's like
yeah.
a pair of scissors in my car.
Just in case.
A mask, some rubber gloves, some hydrogen peroxide. Like, what am I, a crime scene cleaner?
I don't know.
Pocket knife?
But I did find out recently.
A pair of pruning shears for if I find an errant, tree. I don't know.
This could save your life. I watched a video about this. If you ever are in a car that goes into water, you're supposed to take your seat thing off because it has those two prongs on it and use those, bam, to crack the window.
I have one of those tools that you
there you go.
stab your window with
Exactly.
in my car.
So there you go.
I have a lot of shit in my car.
Life-saving advice here on The Only Show.
Yeah.
Who knew? We're here for you. Let's see. It turns out intelligence can be used as a weapon.
Oh, Eric Atwood can be used as a weapon.
Oh,
That's
for sure.
exactly correct.
He's like the Swiss Army knife of
yeah.
humans. Did you know that? My vote can be used as a weapon. Well, unfortunately, it didn't
didn't
quite
work.
save the day this time. But yes, ostensibly, although less so. Your mileage, we get considerably less mileage on that in California and Washington State. Logic can be used as a weapon. Turkey basters, chores, pure purse candy, not dying. Jan's dildo nunchucks, irony, Eric Atwood, my shopping list, nail clippers, my party games from 1977. Wow, you must have played some vicious games, kid. The Glock in the glove box. It's like a vicar in a tutu. It's like a Smith song. A can of creamed possum and coon fat. Dingleberries. My hobby horse. The ability to play dead. It served me well. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response? It turns out blank can be used as a weapon.
Oh, I'm going to give it to Fuzz for logic.
Yes.
Wait about a year, and
Yeah.
then we'll use logic. Like, hey, are you enjoying the expensive eggs and the
and not
tariffs?
not having health insurance and having
you doing?
having your hillbilly Medicaid taken away. How you feeling
doing?
about that?
How you doing?
About it? Yeah.
No, we're really asking.
No,
How
no,
you
no. I'm
doing?
asking. No,
How
no,
you
no.
doing?
I'm asking. How are you doing?
No,
Wanna know.
how are you?
So listen, there are a lot of phrases to really get the juices going when you're kind of feeling like doing the do. But the least sexy phrase in the English language is blank. The least sexy phrase in the English language is blank. Hey, I'm flipping you off. Why am I doing that? You just put that finger there. Rude. Steve, no. Rude Steve. Glove box Glock is a tongue twister. They canceled Coachella. The third drummer overdosed on Smarties. You can't really dust for vomit, Keith. You can't exactly do that. That is a Spinal Tap joke. Okay, mustard is the least sexy phrase in the English language. Sure, it could be. Or certainly one of the least sexiest things that one could use in the act of sex, right?
Mustard?
I mean, because it's a hot dog, and you don't. You might be inclined to bite down, is what I'm saying. If there's mustard involved.
Oh, okay.
See what
I
I'm
just
saying?
got that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
thought
just
maybe
kinda-
it would be stingy.
Maybe so. Yeah, you want to get that in your parts.
It has some kind of acid in it or something.
I don't-
Vinegar.
And maybe.
What's in it?
Is it vinegar? I don't know what's in mustard, quite honestly, other than mustard seed. Mustard seed that you grind up with a mortise and pestle. Which part is the mortise and which part is the pestle? Is this the pestle and this is the mortise?
The pestle is this thing.
Pestle and then this is okay. And the mortise is okay.
Mortar.
Mortar.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
mortise.
no,
Mortise is a way that things stick together. Like
I think the mortar
tongue
is
and
the
groove.
thing that you
Yeah,
use to
mortar
pe-
and pestle,
Oh my
and
God.
then a
People
mortise.
are watching this like, we're gonna kill you. Like,
Honest to God, a mortise is like the tongue and groove, right? Isn't that how those fit
know.
together? For the love of God. I don't know anything, Joe. You can tell me. You're a smart gentleman. The least sexy phrase in the English language is "I'm a
I'm pregnant.
Republican," says Kathy.
Yeah.
Will you be my trad wife? Voting. Let's see.
I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Bend over and cough. I agree to the terms and conditions. You look good in red. I don't think we should see each other anymore. I'm circumcised. Your body, my choice. I'm too sexy for my shirt. I'm pregnant. Castle doctrine. Do you do anal on the first date? Some folks do, I suppose. Free shipping. These are all fabulous. I think this is you, yeah?
No, this is you.
Oh, this is me. Okay, well, then I'm going to give this to Keith, my man Keith, for I agree to the terms and conditions. Okay. What, was that 11?
That was 13.
That was oh my goodness, we are zippity zipping through this thing. Listen, I needed information, and like a good Gen Xer, I went and Googled it, but I probably shouldn't have. I really probably shouldn't have Googled blank. You can find anything online these days, but I probably shouldn't have Googled blank.
You really probably shouldn't Google anything medical
You should not.
because that will
Do you
3
want to
clicks
sleep?
to cancer.
Do you want to sleep? Do you want to spend any hours of your day not obsessing about that sort of thing? Yeah, I thought that I had something recently, and I'm like, I know for a fact that the two things that this is going to say it is like MS and MS and lupus, right? Because it's like really. You'll get there eventually. We call it 3 clicks to cancer, or MS, or lupus. I had just forgotten to take my antidepressant for the day. It happens. Anyway, oh my goodness. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have Googled Enumclaw. Enumclaw. Yeah, we got a lot of Enumclaws coming in here. My ex. Queef parties. Whoa, do they have parties for that? My ex is ex. Myself. Blue waffles. I don't know if I want to know what Blue Waffles is. This is the second time that I've heard this come up tonight, and I'm pretty sure I might take a pass on knowing what that is. My ex's, Christina. I like where this is going. Those of you who have ever gone and spent time on Reddit will see things like that, where somebody goes, my ex is X, and it just goes down and down the page.
Really?
Yeah. People on Reddit are incredibly smart and funny for the most part. Far more so. People know how to speak, and they know how to type full sentences. They know how to punctuate. They even use serial commas. It is impressive. I actually really enjoy spending time on Reddit. It's the only place on social media where I actually feel smarter having gone there. Tub Girl, PBBJ, Why I Can't Sleep at 3 a.m., Bing, How to Stay Off the FBI Watch List. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mom. Wow. My mom's going...
Ange and Buzz both said Enumclaw. Did they mean
I
to
saw
do
that.
that at the same time?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to I probably shouldn't have Googled blank?
Oh, boy. I'm going to give it to Kathy, to Christina for if my house is on a landfill.
Yes, don't do that. Yeah, because earthquakes.
Don't Google
homeowner
know. Type things.
You don't want to know. Yeah. All right, this is round number 15. But listen, I was late tonight, and I apologize, but I was blank. I'm so sorry I was late. I was blank. I'm sorry I was late. I was blank. Yes, ma'am.
Scott keeps mentioning Blue Waffles.
I don't want to know.
I
don't want to know. I'm not. That's one thing I'm not going to Google.
But I don't.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm afraid it's going to produce something I won't be able to unknow.
Maybe I'll. Oh, I was going to say maybe I'll ask ChatGPT, but it will tell me.
It'll tell you. I mean, either way, you're gonna. Yeah, it's one of those things. I feel like you can't unring that bell.
The thing is, is it worse to Google something? Like, did you ever have a rash of some kind?
Sure. Okay. Yes.
Like something, you have a rash on your hand, let's say. And you Google it and you're like, there is a rash on my hand, but you don't want to do that because it will pop up pictures of rashes on everyone else and you're like, I cannot unsee that.
There are things that you simply will not be able to unsee. And
you're like, wait a minute. First of all, I
rashes
shouldn't even be worried about myself. That person's
those
is
people
much
are dead.
worse.
That person's at the morgue right now.
Clearly dead from that
Christ.
rash. And so I'm just not going to worry about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's honestly, I think, a fine policy when you get to a certain age. It's just like, fucking, like, things are going to go wrong. Just, like, unless they become a profound problem, just kind of, certainly don't Google it. Oh, my God, the things that I fucking Googled.
Christina, I'm sorry, I was really tired from Googling things at 3 a.m.
Exactly,
I'm really tired.
Let's see, I'm sorry I'm late. Ange says, fucking. All right, ovulating after all, says Keith. Eating prime rib. Well, Ray was doing that.
No, he was.
Talking to ChatGPT. Really not wanting to be here. That is the right answer. I'm sorry, I just don't really want to be here. I'm so sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come.
Sorry, I just didn't want to come.
Yeah, washing my hair, harassing the neighbor, washing Jen's. Whoa, hey, learning about the Coachella lineup, watching.
But not
porn.
in the dishwasher. That's against the house rules.
Don't do that.
Remember
from
last week.
No dildos in the dishwasher, Mom.
That's right.
Sentences a boy never thinks he's going to ever utter. And here we are. Not really looking forward to seeing you, with the alimony and all. Forgetful, trying to find the last marble, using Waze, procrastination. Of course, I have to give this to my mom for really not wanting to be there. So now, Laura's going to tabulate up our scores, and I have a special treat.
Well, we play you a special piece of entertainment.
Yeah. This was the real reason why I was late tonight.
Why were you late?
Well, I woke up on a bright and shiny autumn morn. Another page is torn out of my calendar. Baby, it's time to move on. So put away the Thanksgiving decor, box up the turkeys, pilgrims, and acorns. Holy fucking shit, I thought this month would never end. Well, goodbye, November. Some of the worst shit of my adult life has happened in the last 4 weeks. You got me freaked out and curled up in a ball. Now I'm putting up the Christmas tree. usually don't do it for another couple weeks. But, hey, fuck it. I'm also smudging the entire house with sage. Because goodbye, November, I'll be in therapy talking about you for years and years and drowning you with beers. And hello, December, I know you're probably also gonna suck, but maybe if I put up the Christmas lights and change the decor to reds and greens and whites, I won't think about November anymore.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Neil Diamond
So good.
stopped by. You
So
missed
good.
him. I don't know why Neil
So
Diamond.
good.
I don't know why it felt like
So
a
good.
Neil Diamond kind of sentiment.
What did November do to you?
I'll tell you what November did to me. Boy, howdy. So anyway, yeah, just glad it's going to be December. Glad it's going to be December tomorrow.
That's right.
So, dear Laura, do we have a winner?
Keith and Kathy have tied.
Keith
Wonderfully
and
funny.
Kathy have tied. So
That means we all play.
That means, of course, neither of them are going to win, right? That's how this goes.
might.
I don't think anybody who's actually been tied in the final has ever actually gone on to win. I don't think it's ever happened. If it has happened, I would have to be reminded.
Is that because
of when.
everybody else steps up their funny game?
Yeah,
and
basically,
goes, you know
they're like,
what?
yeah,
I could be
I'll
more
try,
funny
I
than
admit
that
that.
person.
Yeah, they think they're all funny pants.
That
but I'll-
person's
yeah.
been consistently funny this whole time, so I'll just amp up my funny this.
So here comes the tiebreaker. I can't believe you gave me blank for my baby shower. I can't believe that you gave me blank for my baby shower. Good. I'm glad you all like the tune. I wrote it for you. I can't believe you gave me blank for my baby shower.
November brought you Kathy.
Yay! Well, Kathy, yes.
Okay.
Possibly
okay.
the only thing really that redeemed November was the fact that it was Kathy's birthday. That's a good thing.
Kathy says syphilis.
Yeah.
Oh, come over here.
So the dog is like, the dog didn't poop earlier when I took her out, and now she's like, hey, listen, remember that thing we talked about earlier? Yeah. Isn't she just the cutest goddamn thing you've ever seen in your life? I am so in love with our dog right now. I don't even know what to do about it. I'm just like, I see her and my heart just goes pitter pat. She is just the cutest little thing. You're just the cutest little thing.
You know she's almost 12 years old.
She's almost 12 years old and she looks great.
She looks real good for her
She
age.
looks real good. All right, so here we go. The final round answers are pouring in right now. I can't believe you gave me blank for my baby shower. Syphilis, says Kathy. That would be, doesn't seem appropriate on its face. Let's see, gravy. That could be a great, as we determined last on Thursday. Gravy, of course, is the finest of all the side dishes, as tabulated
Cranberry
by
gravy.
you guys. Let's see, Audrey too. The pill, a baby. I can't believe you gave me a baby for my baby shower, says my mom. Trump the board game, cranberry gravy, a creamed possum, or some creamed possum, a life insurance policy. Let's go ahead and vote right now. Who had the funniest response to I can't believe you gave me blank for my baby shower, an abortion appointment?
Oh,
well,
boy.
because according to Trump, that happens.
Get them while you can.
Exactly. In the ninth, like after delivery, they'll just kill the baby for you. That's what happens. Let's go ahead and vote now on who had the funniest response. A fabulous night of play here tonight. I think our veterans really turned up to play some fine only show cards this evening. Cards against COVID cards against humanity, as it is colloquially known. We actually should do like a championship tournament. One of these
Every
weekends.
weekend is a championship.
Every weekend really is a championship tournament. What am I talking about? I did not get enough dinner. I'm a little
you
lightheaded.
did not.
I did not.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna have to go figure out something else to eat for dinner. It's hard when you have like that sort of interregnum between meals, and it's like it's really hard to kind of catch up. Your blood sugar is like, no, we're not doing this. And that is time, dear Laura. Who had the most up likes for I can't believe you got me blank from a baby shower?
Oh my God, Kathy actually won.
Kathy actually won. Okay, well,
Okay, so
bite my tongue. There you go.
that was the first time. Well, I think that somebody who's on fire and has gotten a lot of points has actually won before. Right?
I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened. As I said it, I'm like, maybe it has happened
Maybe
more
it
often
has
than
happened.
I think.
I mean, we've been doing this for 4 years.
We've done. We have to have done in
4.5
excess
years.
of 500 shows at this point. I think. Anyway, kids, this has been delightful. I'm going to go eat some more food is what I'm going to do. But such a delightful time as ever. Any final words, Joe Worrell, before we
That was
head off?
we're like early, right? It's like
know,
9:10. We got through the whole show.
Far earlier than we usually do. Yeah.
We started on time. What is happening to us?
You people are amazing. All right.
Okay, so do you guys have the TikTok?
You got the TikToks?
Because,
we're going to start doing live TikToks.
We're doing live TikTok shows
Yeah.
starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, we start doing live TikTok shows.
Every night.
We're calling it Gen X Talk, TOK. Clever, right?
It's on my TikTok.
It's on Laura's TikTok. We'll send you the details in the
So
in the
yeah, if you get on the TikTok.
Yeah, our little chat group.
Okay.
Zuckerberg's Fortress. That's where we like.
Oh,
to
you're
hang.
gonna play music? There's nothing we won't do on the TikTok.
So much we're gonna do.
I'm kidding.
You won't believe it.
There's lots we won't do.
All right, kids. Love you guys. We'll see you next.